We'll open up for questions from those guys. And please identify the player you'd like to ask your question to. And go ahead, Ron.
Larry, where the hell were you in the first half? What happened in the second?
I was out there. They took away the middle, and he has fantastic running backs and Raymond Maples. We got obviously Terry Baggett here. You don't have to say much about him. You just kind of know. And we had great running backs, and they're giving us outside, and so we just ran the ball outside. And I was happy to block for them. I know they're going to sell it for me. And you just can't say enough about the linemen, though. Whatever we tell them to do, they're doing. We got a ton of good linemen who rotate in. So honestly, I think Terry would agree with me. But the heart of our offense is definitely the offensive line, and even our tight end. He does a lot of blocking.
They were pretty much had owned the first half, and yet you were only down 10-7. How big was that last play?
It was huge. I mean, you got to talk about LJ over here. He makes a gigantic play. Josh Jenkins comes in, gets a block. LJ scoops it up in the end zone, and that just shows like we're a team. Offense struggling first half, and we leaned on our defense and our special teams, and they stepped up for us. Josh put us on the 50-yard line on a kick return, blocks the punt. LJ scoops it, gets him 14-7. I mean, that's just how we just like to exemplify a team game of ball. I think we did that.
Well, what about that? We just kind of lucky to be where you were, or you were actively pursuing the ball when you saw it, or what?
Yes, sir. Like Larry Dixon said, was fortunate enough to have Josh Jenkins make a good play here. So I heard the roar from the crowd and just turned around, seen the ball, and was fortunate enough and lucky enough to make a play and dive on the ball, sir.
Go ahead, Ken.
It's Rich Glover. You held Fordham to 90 yards rushing and got some pass rush, especially in the latter portions of the game. What were the challenges from the Fordham offensive line?
Pass rush has definitely been one of our focuses as a defensive line. We've been pretty good stopping the run for the most part all season. We just need to listen to our coaching points and come together as a defensive line to really work the edges and do everything that we're coached to do in order to get a better pass rush.
Just going to ask Larry, 3 touchdowns, bunch of records today. What was it like to have a very positive last game here at Mikey Stadium for you?
It was awesome. The most important thing is that we got to win. And if you ask me, probably next year, I won't know how many yards I ran for. I won't know any touchdowns, but I'm gonna know I stepped on the field with these seniors, kids that I came to at prep school. Like Terry came in when I was a freshman. He was a freshman, and that's what matters. That's why I came here. Football's a great thing, and I'm happy I get to play. It's one of the most important things in my life. But it's this brotherhood that drives me, and that's what I'm gonna remember about this game is that win that we got together.
Terry, really the same question. You were making a lot of plays running the outside today, but the roar from the court cadets really must have been a great sound for you. What was it like as a senior playing today?
Just like Larry said, I mean, I remember winning this game. I remember the preparation we put in. I remember, going out here with my teammates, my brothers who I've been working with, who I've been sweating with, who I've been bleeding with for the last 4 years. We came in together. No one gave us a chance. No one gave us anything. But we came out here today, and we prepared to win. Coach Monkey got us ready. Coach Davis gave us the game plan. We executed, and we won the game. And that's how I remember it. I remember fighting with my brothers to the end, finishing, and winning.
Lamar, I happened to be in the end zone watching that play where you not quite scooped up that ball. There were about 6 people grabbing for that football. What was it like to end up with the ball?
It was a great feeling, sir. Like I said, it was fortunate to have Josh Jenkins make the great block. So it's one of the best feelings I've ever had.
Josh, can you walk us through the block and what you were seeing and how it happened?
Well, they just put me in the right spot. I went through the hole, did my shoulder, and I had time to get there, just dove for the ball, made a play on it, and the real playmaker was LJ. I mean, if he lands on that ball in the end zone, we get touchdown, and we're up. And that's a great feeling right there. And what can I say? He's a senior making a touchdown. Final game of Mikey, that's great.
Yeah, Larry, can you talk about LJ and just, sticking it out and being here as a senior and making that play?
LJ's, he's a fantastic athlete. He's a kid who comes in, he goes to work every day. He does it every time. He does it right. He's had a lot of growth this season, and he's done everything the coaches have asked him to. And to have him pop up in the right place, it's no shock to me because he's a kid who works hard to do everything right. So, I'm extremely happy for him. I'm pumped that Josh got the block, and it's just a credit to these coaches. They teach him great technique. They had a great game plan, and, I'm pumped for him.
Any other questions for the players? Good. Behind you.
Josh, can you just talk about the field position and kind of the chance to turn the tide there late in the first half? How much does that play in? Do you smell blood in a situation like that with them punting out our end zone?
Well, we definitely had them backed up, and we needed a play at that time. We were down going into half. It was getting really tight on time, and we just needed a play. Coaches put me in a great position, allowed me to do my thing on the block, and LJ just falling on the ball, perfect timing.
this is for the seniors pretty much, is there a tendency, even at the last game at home, that maybe you're thinking a little bit ahead to Navy, or can you just flick that switch and say, no, we gotta play today?
I mean, every week, the game that we play is the most important game of the week, period. I mean, yes, Navy it is definitely the most important game of the year. It's something that we practice for, prepare for every day, daily in practice. But that game doesn't matter. On Saturday, the only game we could do anything about was against Fordham. So, no, that never slipped into our mind. The preparation, the focus, the hard work we put in was to win this game. And then after this game, when it hit 0-0-0-0, we're ready to focus on Navy.
Because even during practice, and in practice, go Army, beat Navy. No one's saying go Army, beat Fordham. You get my drift?
We say beat Fordham every day.
Yes, sir, we do.
Every day.
Just going to ask Rich Glover, your thoughts. You were anchoring the defense all year in the middle, nose tackle. What were your thoughts today coming out with a positive outcome in your last home game here at Mikey Stadium?
It's always great to have a victory, no matter who it's against, what time of the year it is. We prepare to win every week, and being the anchor in the middle means a lot to me. I work for my teammates, and my teammates work for me. So I know Josh Jenkins is out there covering people, and my other fellow defensive linemen are going to be trying to make plays. So I just have to do my job and make sure I do my job for my brothers out there on the